first one is concerning a book that has come out from a autism mom, and it's called Visible Spectrum. And what she has done is she has photographed kids on the spectrum, and in order to shed light on autism. And apparently it's really visible spectrum, portraits from the world of autism. And the photographer's name is Mary Berridge.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of these portraits, and they're really beautiful.
They are beautiful. What this brought up for me, do you remember a few years ago, it was really right after we went on the air, when we sort of took issue with 50 Cent. Because there was, not to dredge all that up, but there was a comment that he had made. He got into it with somebody on his Twitter, and then he made some disparaging comments. But one of the ones was that he said, "You look." I'm going to paraphrase here. It wasn't exactly this, but the inference was that he was saying to the person, "You look like you're a person on the spectrum," and he was saying it in a derogatory way. And one of the things that a lot of people in the community, including Holly Robinson, Pete came on the air with us and talked about it and said, first of all, let's remember that autism is not something that is visible to the naked eye. It doesn't have characteristics. You can't tell by someone their facial features what autism looks like. But there are behaviors that happen that we walk around in the world and we'll recognize, well, that's a behavior that's on the spectrum. It doesn't mean you're giving somebody a diagnosis, but we see behaviors. And I think it's important that, one of the things that I love about this photographer is she said it's this thing about being seen for who you are. And that's really what any good photographer does. If you think about the great photographers who are portrait artists, they take a picture of someone, and within that picture, they encapsulate a piece of that person that is so recognizable that, there's something about it that speaks to all of us. That's what I see in these pictures, Nancy, is that we're not trying to say that that you can recognize autism by looking at it. But for instance, she will show someone holding, the thing that that is their sensory input, that a blanket that they love to touch, or just you get to see the person in the picture. So Amanda says she remembers us covering the 50 Cent thing. So I think it's a really remarkable endeavor. I think the photos are beautiful, and it is available now for purchase. Visible Autism, but not in the respect of trying to recognize
visible spectrum, Shannon. Visible spectrum.
Thank you. Visible Spectrum, Portraits from the World of Autism. Thank you. That's what it is. So take a look at that at your local bookstore or your local bookseller. There's a picture that I'm looking at that's a young woman, and she's just got this fluffy thing up against her face, and you can only see one eye poking out. But it's a beautiful portrait of her and who she is and how she relates to this item. I think it speaks volumes. That's what good photography is, I think. So I thought that was interesting. Moving on.
Now I've lost my stories.
Oh dear. Oh, that's okay. I'm here. I've got mine now.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.